Friends, welcome back. It's BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death. Lantern year 26. Wonderful time. We are easily pushing our way through to the Gold Smoke Night. Well, when I say easily, we've only got like 8 survivors, so we're actually, we're tight, but we're okay because the gear progression is where it's at, and our gear is absolutely outrageous. Let's go and have a look at the outrageousness that is our gear right now. So, Wrath from the Black Knight. We opened up the fucking thing with the portcullis key. Get in. My new favourite weapon. Over here we've got a bullfrog halberd, which is unreal. The jaw saw, also tremendous, particularly with the leaping dragon armour. We've now got an oxidised beacon shield. This person in the bullfrog dress is just unkillable. He says, absolutely confident that he will not get killed. Now look at this. Look at this. So this is some of the stuff that the bullfrog set does. So we get accuracy when we move in a straight line with a charge. We've got a monster tooth necklace, so we're getting bonus strength. We're getting 6 insanity when we leave. And then the bullfrog dress has, while insane, your heavy weapons gain surpass 10. So surpass 10 is if you surpass the monster's toughness by that amount, you inflict an extra wound. So it's kind of like a shittier form of devastating. I wonder if they would go back and change devastating how it works. Anyway, it's going to be great because we're going to hit with a lot of accuracy now, thanks to being able to charge with the bullfrog set. And we also get armor 13 because for every heavy weapon in your gear grid, you get +1 to all hit locations. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I haven't used my shrine in ages, which is fine, but we could have used our shrine and everything would have been great. Let's get cracking. Why are you at 8, by the way? Oh, good, we got the shield on there. Excellent. Is that all? Should you be at 8? Survivor's Lantern, yep. Anyway, it's all travelling nicely. We're going to hunt another bullfrog dog. I'm excited. I enjoy the bullfrog dog quite a lot. I enjoy the frog dog in general. I don't think this is a pushover by any means, but having Wrath up our sleeve is a nice little bonus. So that's good. We've had something like, I don't know, 20,000 hunt events, and we have not pulled a single scout hunt event, which is very annoying. Departs. A random hunt event. 95, that's frostbitten, grim and frostbitten. If we don't have armor, we lose health, but we do have armor at every hit location. Yep, good. On to the next one. Next one, and this is Sydney, Soggy Prince. What do you got for us, Sydney? Sydney rolls a Lantern 10. Gain a golden frog. Cool. 1 golden frog. I think we've got 3 now, yes. What happens if you consume the golden frog? I'd like to know. Golden frog, consume. Your whole mouth is golden. When you must place yourself. Oh my god, you can jump around. That's quite fun. Anyway, on to the next one. I swear we are going to get a scout hunt event one of these days. 37. Last page. 37. Lost. Move the survivors 2 spaces back on the hunt board. Great. Truman. We just flip another one of these. Not at bone eaters. I don't want bone eaters. 55 mudslide. Oh man. Why do I keep rolling shit ones? Each survivor rolls 1d10. Hang on a second. Do we have fragile or soluble gear on anyone? I don't think we do. No one's got fragile or soluble gear, so that's not really an issue. Alright, first person rolls a 3. Suffer 2 event damage to your body. Sydney rolls a 4. 2 event damage to the body. Talitha, 2 event damage to a random hit location, the body. Truman, 2 event damage to the body. Of course, he also has that. Truman's on fire. Look at him. What a legend. Great. Back to the start. 54. Bone Storm. 1 event damage to 3 random hit locations. I'm going to courage. I think we might take that courage actually. So we'll brave the Bone Storm because we're going to get plenty of benefit out of that. Courage. Bold. Lots of bolds. Alison, you are very brave and prepared, and you roll a 7, which is gain an understanding. Sydney, you already had that. Talitha, you roll 6, which is gain an understanding. Prepared. Truman rolls a 4, which is gain an understanding. Well, would have been better at another time. 1 event damage to 3 random hit locations. So, 3 to the body on Truman. Don't enjoy that. Boot waste to Talitha. Sydney, and the winner is Sydney. 1, 2, 3. That's just a little Australian joke there that not many people will get. And the last one, double hands. 1, 2, and the body. Good. Enjoyed that a lot. Random events. 93. Oh, that one's good, I think. That's the one that we leap on the top of a rock. I'm confident. Or is it Golden Light? Oh, it's Lost Survivor. 97 is the rock one. We found a lost survivor. We found a permanent speed, anxiety, and traumatized disorders. I think we actually need traumatized for one of our seed patterns. Yeah, sweet. So the event revealer can move from that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's Sydney. Sydney rolls a lantern 10. She gains 1 courage and the tough and last man standing up. That is just so good for her. Tough. Because she's also got +1. She's also got the tough and tough. Get out of here. Last man standing as well. That's sensational. Yes. Cool. Fits of laughter. All survivors gain 1d5 insanity. Sydney's going to gain 9 insanity, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alison, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Alison's got no survival. Set their survival to 0. We should get some survival back. Talitha. 3. 1, 2, 3. Truman. Oh, you're in big trouble, Truman. 5. He is going to set his survival to 0, but it will go to maximum when we get to the showdown because of partnership. Overwhelming darkness. Truman can go first. A 2, 1 event damage to the arms. Talitha. A 1, spend all your survival or lose a courage. We'll lose a courage. She needs her survival. Sydney. She can spend all her survival to gain a population. Yeah, we'll do that. She's going to get it all back. Oh, has to spend at least 1. No, so she just loses her courage. Alison rolls 4 to 6, so everyone else gains a survival. Wonderful. Except for her. He's got 1. Oh, it's going to be a tough fight with no survival on my chick with the sword. Froggo event. Skeletal bloom. The event revealer may consume, so this is the 4th person down. This is Truman. Truman can consume. No, he doesn't want to consume. We'll just roll a random event. 90. Light on the horizon. Add lights on the sky to the settlement event next year. Alrighty. Lights in the sky, you know how I feel. I'm pretty sure all survivors are insane. So we have to go 2 more hunt events. 1, 3 cancer pigeons. Whip the cancer pigeons away. That's a 9. I think that's a basic resource. It is a random basic resource. We get a love juice, fun. Here. $85. Oh, it's close to the book. Test of courage. There are any survivors with 6 courage? There are not. That's a shame. Last Froggo event. Bouncing leaves. Alright, each survivor's going to bounce around like idiots. First one rolls a lantern 10. You may start on any unoccupied board space. Nice, Alison. Next person rolls a 3. No soluble gear. Next person rolls a 1, which is Sydney. Suffer the broken arm, severe injury. She can't die. How good is that? Last person rolls a 6, which is archival, soluble gear. Oh no, terrific fun. Gain an insanity. Well done, Truman. That is fun. We make it to the showdown. Truman goes to max survival, as does Sydney. But our person with the sword of doom has none. That is just shit house. Absolutely shit house. But when you're encouraged, you gain a survival of your settlement. It's fantastic. We're over here at the showdown board. Get excited. Frogdog's here. There. 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 We can start anywhere we want with hongers, but I'm happy to start right there. All right, Let's shuffle some stuff. No stinky tokens, which is good. Usual drill, mature. He's got the tokens from the things. He's got 2 accuracy tokens, and I can't surge to get rid of him. You dickhead. You dickhead, taking all my survival. No. All right, deflect. No, we'll just see what the card is first. Infectious Bite. Stinkiest threat in range. There isn't one in range. So, do we deflect? Yep. Truman will spend a survival to deflect for his surge. So he's got 2 deflect tokens up. The Froggo is now hitting on 5s. 4, 4, 5, 9, 8. He'll spend a survival to dodge. That's the end of that card, and then a fart goes on the fart deck. That is all. Stupid, stupid frog. Man, not having survival on my sword chick to surge and get rid of that stuff's annoying. How do we best go about this? Horripilation die starts here because of the final lantern. So yep, we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Then we go into the blind spot. Yeah, because we'll definitely wound. Perfect hit. 3 and an 8. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. We have sword mastery, so we can swing and then decide. Critting on 6s. That's a 7. The monster is knocked down, so we'll use that festering heal. Fated blow. No, who's this on? Sydney. No, Allison. You got fated blow? No. Sad Frogdog song? No. Okay, so that does 1 wound. And then it also discards 3 tokens, 1, 2, 3 for an extra 3 wounds. The monster's knocked down, so that's a wound. Double check that. Yep. And that's a critical. All survivors gain 3 insanity, and we gain a random Frogdog resource. Ironclad spine, nice. 2 more wounds. Did I get those? 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. So we clear off the gaseous bloat, which is good. So she's done. We can't encourage her until she gets knocked down. Everyone gets 3 brain insanity. Really want to encourage her. How do I encourage her? Can't. Till she's knocked down. The monster is knocked down, thanks to Indomitable. So we will swing with the Bullfrog Halberd and Truman. It's an impervious hit location. What is it that doubles our weapons? Oh yeah, that's the onslaught. 2 hits. We have a grand weapon. No, we have a spear. So the monster's knocked down. So we ignore that reflex. We're critting on 10s. So this one we can't wound. No. This one we can wound, but we do double our wound attempt. So 2. 2 goes into 4. That doesn't wound. That's annoying. Froggo stands up. Go back to there. We'll do the jaw saw from Sydney. She's going to spend a survival to dash, and she's going to give up her thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to leap to here. So she leaps, which means she's hitting on 6 plus, 5 plus, 4 plus with the jaw saw. 2 hits, including a perfect hit. We got anything for a perfect hit? Nope. But that's 2 hits. So there's a wound and a reflex. We'll definitely do the wound reaction. We are criticaling on 6s. What do we need for busted knuckle would be nice. +1 accuracy and a random frog dog. And we're wounding on 14 3s. So 3 to wound, 60 crit. So that's a wound. If the attacker is not in the monster's blind spot, it is not. Perform leap, and then the attacker suffers grab. So, don't think we can do anything there other than maybe trying to... No, that's it. So, leap is replaced with bullish charge. So, let's go here. It does do a wound, by the way. Fated blow? No. So, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9. So it's here. So what it will do is it will have to maximize running over her. So it runs over her. When you run over, 5 damage to a random hit location to the hands. Uh-oh. And a bleed token. She's knocked down. Yep. Then this chick goes here and she suffers grab. Where am I looking at that? Oh yes, grab. I forget what grab is. You suffer 3 damage and you're knocked down in front of the thing. 3 damage to the hands on her. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's possibly the best thing that could have happened for us, sort of. Done. 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 Because what we'll do now is we will encourage using Talitha. So that is, we don't get speed buffs, but we do get deflect tokens. And on a 6+, please roll 6+, Deno. Yes. 3 survival. So she gets a survival and it stands up. She gets 3 survival because of her tabard, and she stands up. And then they both get deflect tokens. So that's good. That's good. 2 deflect. 2 deflect. That Earl set is awesome. Come on, little blue ones. I've got different coloured tokens, so I know which person they belong to. Okay, so deflect, deflect. 3 because we got survival from that. Your encourage effects all knock down survivors. 1 of 6 plus, all affected survivors gain a survival. Which actually gains 2 survival because you double all benefits. Amazing. And that's it. We don't have leader though, so we don't get 2 speed for the rest of the turn. Okay, so what is on top of the hit location deck? The Trappy Trap. Alrighty. So we can cancel the trap with our Spear Specialist, and I probably do want that to be the target anyway. So we will hold our turn there, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, she's good. Alright, so monster's turn. Dripping Backhand, stinkiest threat in range. So I don't believe anyone has got a stink token yet. Is that right? No. No, we didn't get to... Yeah, we didn't get to wound that one. Maybe we criticaled it, doesn't matter. No one's got a stink token, so it will be the closest threatened field of view in range, which is Sydney. So he's only 5 speed, hitting on 7s now. There's no gaseous bloat in play. 8, 8, 5, 1, 5. So those will both be deflected with our deflect tokens. There is now a gaseous bloat, so there is a fart, and there is another fart at the end of the turn. So there's double farts on the double sphincter. That is all she wrote. Truman will go first. Spend a survival to put up 2 deflect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The halberd has reach, so he's going to leap into there. And yeah, swing with the halberd. Gets a hit with a 7. Can we roll a 7 to cancel the trap, which is a carbuncle cough? Oh no. All adjacent survivors suffer monster level brain damage. 1, 2, 3. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Death blow. All right, basic action targeting the attacker. Remembering we've got 2 deflect tokens in play. This is 5 speed. I think he's even higher evasion, isn't he? No, evasion 2, so 7s to hit. 2 hits, which are both deflected, perform gaseous bloat. There is now 3 farts on the fart deck. So, we'll definitely do he's actually surged as well to deflect, so he's done. Sydney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the blind spot. We're going to swing with the sword. Hits on a 2. 2 hits, death blow, and failure reaction. So we get to roll our wound roll and then see what we want. It's a 5, it's not a crit, but it's also not a failure, so we'll take that death blow, I think. So 1 wound. And Yep, second one. That's a critical. Slashed gut, very nice. That's 2 wounds, which removes 2 farts from the fart deck. All right, she will surge. Still has 2 deflect tokens on her, which is amazing. Hits twice, including a perfect hit. And then she will attempt to wound and see what she gets. She gets a 1. So we'll actually do this failure reaction, or sorry, this wound reaction, which is a failure. So it doesn't trigger. And then this one is a 6, which is not, or is it a critical? It is a critical. Sad frog dog song. I didn't do this last time. There's actually a story for that. Persistent, sad frog dog song. Another wound and the fart is gone. Bam, and the fart is gone. Let's do the sad frog dog song, which I did not do last time. So that survivor, Alison, gains eproctophilia. I actually rolled it last time because I realised afterwards. So she might get it again. She does. You gain the sad frog dog song secret fighting art. Tremendous. That's done. All right, so that's good. So now we can think about jaw saw maybe. So the jaw saw can currently leap right now. Another impervious hit location. So yeah, we'll sacrifice and then we will leap. When I say sacrifice, we'll use our dash. She's already done that. Oh no, she got stood up, that's right. Leap into the front. She's in the front, so she'll swing with the jaw saw. That is 2 hits. 3 hits? No, 2 hits. Impervious hit location and that. So we'll do this one first. We're critting on 7s, I think. That's an 8, which is a critical. Persistent injury, spraying frog milk. The monster gains -2 toughness tokens. That'll be an extra 2 wounds if you don't mind. And that jaw saw is savage. 2 wounds. This is impervious, but we get a critical. 3 insanity. We'll surge. We still get the luck buff. We just don't get the accuracy buff on the jaw saw. 2 hits. 1, 2. Now this time we actually need to be careful because there is a failure reaction. Oh no, the monster's knocked down because we got Grand Weapon Mastery, don't we? Specialization. No, we don't. Damn. We did a critical. Alrighty. That's a 5, so it's got -2 toughness tokens, so a 5 is 14, which is not enough. Real shame. But there's no failure reaction on that one. This one, come on. 6 is a wound, it's not a failure. That's everyone done. Okay. So it flips. Twitch and kick, stinkiest threat in range. There isn't one. Closest threat in field of view. In range. We'll go with, what do you suffer? Monster level damage to the legs location. Yeah, we'll just go with Truman. So these are 5 speed, hitting on 7s. Oh, 3 hits. It's a shame, Truman. There was no farts. We're going to add a fart at the end of this. Full move the monster, targeting the blind spot and attack. Waste, body, waste. These are 3 damage each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll spend a survival to dodge. Alrighty, so if you start your act in the monster's blind spot, if you start your act adjacent, we suffer monster level damage to the leg's hit location from the spraying frog milk. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to start with Truman. He's going to swing with the bullfrog halberd. He rolls a 9 and a 2, which is a real shame because the 2's a miss. But a 6 might be a wound now. It is, because he's -2 toughness. So this does trigger a wound. 1 wound. So let's just mark your proficiency point, yes. You haven't swung in anger. Your proficiency point, yes. Your proficiency point, yes. So that's good. We didn't onslaught though. So Truman's done. What's on top of the deck? There's a failure reaction. So we'll do the jaw saw. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to sacrifice her movement with a dash. And then she's going to leap. Hiya! The jaw saw has range too. It could be my new favourite weapon. I've said that a lot. 2 accuracy is 2 hits. 1 and 2. We've got +5 strength. There is a fart in the fart thing. So there's a failure reaction on this. All adjacent survivors gain a stink token. We don't like that. There is a reflex. We're critting on 6s though. Yeah. So that's a critical. We gain a random frog dog resource. It's also savage. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't use Fated Blow with Hongers. Not Hongers. Truman. So that's done. So this one, there is a reflex. Come on, critical again. No, it's a failure. All right, perform leap. And then the attacker suffers grab. So this is the closest one. 1 to 5, 6 to 10. Okay, so it is going to knock down here. We're actually fine with that. Truman's going to suffer a bleeding token and he's going to take 5 damage to the hand. So he's going to rampage here and she is going to be knocked down in front. Just suffer 3 damage to the head. She's done. So there is a wound reaction, very good. Yep, so we'll leap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We need to walk and then leap. We'll do that. Boing, into there. She's actually movement 6, how good's that? And she'll swing with the sword in the blind spot. She rolls 2 hits. She doesn't get much benefit out of Sad Frog Dog song, does she? So a wound here will clear off the thing. She gets to roll her critical. No. So she will gain a stink token, which gives her proctophilia and makes her the target, which is that one, which is a wound. Removes the fart. It's a legendary one. What does it do? Gain a stink token. 4 -1 evacuate. Whoa, that's awful. And then the other one, that's a critical. The monster is knocked down. Adjacent survivors archive all of their stink tokens. Great. So there's no stink tokens anymore. So Alison has dashed. She could surge. What do we got there? The monster is knocked down, so it's going to ignore that reflex. So we will surge with Alison. She's doing amazing. She hits twice. First strike, super dense. Ah, trap. Oh, that sucks. But she does have 2 deflect tokens, so that's okay. All adjacent survivors suffer monster level brain damage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I was excited about that. Gonna get a broken tusk. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Boom, boom. We have 2 deflect tokens, which is nice. Oh, I should have rolled a... Yeah, it's fine. She suffered 3 to the legs. 1, 2, 3. From starting her act adjacent. So basic action, 5 speed. He does have -2 toughness tokens at the moment, so 9 and 9 is 2 hits, and 6, 4 and 1. So they're all deflected, nothing. Puts a fart on top of the double sphincter. I'll tell you what, Wrath just makes this fight so much easier, gotta tell you. So we will spend a survival on Talitha to encourage, which is going to stand her up and give her 2 deflect tokens back. On a 6+, she also gains 2 survival. She does not. Talitha is very comfortable where she is. She does not need to get involved. She doesn't even have a weapon. So we have a surge left from Sydney, and she's in the blind spot, and she has her buff up. So she will indeed surge. Blind spot to clear off the fart. 6s, hitting on 5s. Just gets the 1 hit. And this is an important roll, actually. Can we critical? Of course we can. 3 insanity and a random Frogdog resource. 1, 2, 3. That is also Savage. Savage Garden's greatest hits. A mammary gland. Wonderful. First strike, super dense. Okay. So that's going to be our turn. It's Froggo's turn. He's got his last AI card. It is an abrasive lick. Stinkiest threat. No one has any tokens because we discarded them all. So it's the closest threat in field of view in range, which will unfortunately be Alison. She has no deflect tokens. These hit on 7s. We'll actually surge with her to block 2. Ah, the plan doesn't work. Oh, we did get rid of that fart too when we did the wound. Gain a -1 evasion token. Barb, shred your skin. And this is 3 damage. Don't roll the arms, Deno. Whew. 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right. Sydney's going to go first. She's going to sacrifice her movement to increase the thing. She's starting her act adjacent. So, in the blind spot. Hits twice. 1, 2. She has to do that first strike super dense. That's a 9. Taking a 9. Broken Tusk, gain a Prime Tusk. Savage. Next one. That clears off the fart, by the way. That's another 9, so that's another wound. All adjacent survivors gain a +1 speed token. Alison will go. She'll swing with her 3 speed sword. She hits 3 times. 1, 2, 3. She gets to decide the order after rolling. She's critting on 6s. That's a critical. Gain a Mossy Molar or Dog Piles. Yes, critical wound. Oh, stick out any stinky survivors. No one's stinky. You get luck. Anyway, so we'll just take the Mossy Molar. And then we get to draw another random hit location and attempt to wound it. We failed to wound. So that sucks. Actually, what order do we do that in? Draw an additional hit location and attempt to wound it. We can probably decide to do this one actually, so because we're a sword specialist. Critical. Elastic Tongue. Mossy Molar and Elastic Tongue. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Yep. Easily my favourite weapon combination I think I've played in this entire game, Wrath. Mind you, the Lucky Cat Fang knife was pretty awesome, especially having it in the back of a Sunstalker set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black Lichen, Prime Tusk, Gulasak. Strange. Black Lichen. 2 Prime Tusks. Gulasak. 2 Prime Tusks. Boom, boom. And that's it. Basics. Great. Return and advance the year. Got some age 2s to roll. Fantastic. Alison. Alison rolls a 15, which is gain a permanent strength. Good work, Alison. Do you have a... Yeah. How great is Alison? Sydney. She rolls a 14, which is gain a permanent strength. And Truman. Someone should make a show about him. 1 permanent strength. We'll do a hunt event. Sorry, settlement event. And we also have lights in the sky. It's always good when you get lights in the sky. Mind you, it's at a point when probably doesn't matter too much. So, no scout. 1 of these. It's this pile. Ever since I started doing this, by the way, I feel much less nervous about these cards. Not because it improves my odds or anything. Or it literally, I just felt like I was never shuffling it properly. So 3, 1, 2, 3. A weird dream. It was well told, friends. It was well told. A dumb one. A dumb one. Then I've got to find lights in the sky. Weird dream's great if you're playing with a group. It's dumb if you're playing just by yourself. Lights in the sky, you know how I feel. Birds flying high. It rang. What is that? Oh, Way of the Rust. That is awesome. I just thought that was a spelling mistake. Gnog. But it actually says the bell rings backwards. Startling barks. Knighting. Oh, it's so good. I love having new settlement events. I love it. Ah, Graves, yes, lovely. Quixotic, very good. Okay, so we're oxidizing, and we just got to spend, what was it, 6 bone or 7 bone? Let's add all our resources in, shall we? Love juice, question marks, monster bone, perfect bone, skull, Froggo resources, mammary gland, spindly paw, gaseous bladder, waxy dermis, supple nose, spindly paw, gaseous bladder, spindly paw, elastic tongue, mossy molar, mammary gland, and an ironclad spine. So that might be the last time we hunt the frog dog in this campaign, friends. Very fun indeed. Looking forward to finding out a little bit about the knowledges, the monster knowledges that the frog dog brings. I think it's some sort of kicking fist and tooth thing, which is fun. So yeah, let's reflect on what we want to do. So I think we want to clear a disorder, so we're probably going to want to trepanning, sacrifice. So study statue, purification, augury could be good. Nightmare training we definitely want to do because we can add to the roll. So we can basically guarantee, unless we roll a 10, that we can get stuff done, which would be good. Omens, we don't need to omen. Probably don't need to make leather. Ooh, Forbidden Dance might be good actually, because we get to add a roll to that. Forbidden Dance. And yeah, we could do the fig sapling, I suppose. Try and turn it into a real tree. Fig tree, fig sapling. So we'll see how that looks. Yeah, let me check. Okay, so what we want to try and achieve is some nightmare training, first of all, on Sydney to get her grand weapon specialisation. So first of all, a nightmare training, she spends 3 survival. She can spend a survival and roll again. That 7 becomes an 8, and so she gets her grand weapon specialisation. Fantastic. She's then going to sleep on a bed and clear her broken arm. So that's 2 gone. Any other nightmare training we want to do? Alison to get a sword. She's got no survival. Truman spear. Spear mastery would be really nice, wouldn't it? But probably not as much as grand weapon mastery. So we make our oxidized lance and glaive by clearing off 6 bone, which will just be from the Froggo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then basic. Might have been more, 6. We'll say 7, 8. Might have been 8. Doesn't matter. I don't think we need any more equipment at this point now. Mind you, the jaw saw is not high enough strength to trouble the gold smoke knight. So, only criticals for him. Wrath, on the other hand, good, good. Maybe we'll swing things around. Good. Actually, what other weapons could we potentially build? I don't think we've got... So the downside with the way that I've structured the campaign, as it were, I don't really have any like A-grade weapons, because the Black Knight doesn't get you any great weapons, and most of the pattern gear that I got wasn't coming at a good time. This would be nice. So we can make that now, which would be cool. That's great. Armorsmith's tongs. They're fun. So maybe we'll go underground and get some more broken lanterns, because that could be useful. All right, Forbidden Dance. So we might get some extra evasion once per lifetime. We'll go on Allison. Do a Forbidden Dance. Do, 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 do. 1 permanent evasion. Learn to dance. A permanent evasion. Let's go Sydney. Also, a permanent evasion. So that's 2. 1, 2. So we're going to give out honourable to a couple of people. Honourable, honourable. The Honourable Allison. We're okay with the Proctophilia now for her. And maybe the Honourable Truman. Yes. And do we try and flip the fig, or do we go for other stuff? June. We've actually got 3 more omens, by the way, because one of those critical locations which got us an aqueous eye also got us a thing. Maybe we'll go a love juice and have a baby. Intimacy rolls, sure. 4 and a 7, so we get a baby. Can be a male. Wiley, I love it. Who do we want? Sure, sword. We'll get another character card, and that'll also get us a insight roll and a new seed pattern. The seed pattern is Brave Dirndl. And they are the Mighty. Wily the Mighty. Grand weapons in your gear grid gain barbed 4. Well, hello. So that was using our love juice. We still have 2 endeavours to spend. Who can we nightmare train with, I guess? We'll go Sydney again. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Into a 7, which is another one. And then I guess we'll go for the spear with Truman. 1, 2, 3. 2, spend a survival, into a 10. We will roll with an accuracy from that. It's an accuracy or a strength, isn't it? Accuracy helps him double his wound rolls. All right, friends, that is all. Love lights in the sky. It's great. We're going to probably just hunt a screaming antelope, maybe. Atlas. Just so we can level up our weapon proficiencies again. Hopefully, actually, we cannot fight a screaming antelope. That is absolutely not something we can do because everyone is insanity a bajillion. Who can we hunt? Do we go for a Dragon King? Level 3 Dragon King is not fun. Level 3 Phoenix is also not fun. Oh my god, the Dragon King gets toughness tokens. We can just keep archiving them with our sword. We're going to hunt a Dragon King. Let's get cracking. Oh, see you all the next lantern year. Big 10